This is the G99 M5 Touring, and this car splits a lot of opinions. Some people hate it and some people love it, but in a spec like this, I think it's pretty hard to hate. Today, this car is getting a full transformation, and once we're done, nobody is going to hate this car. That's because this car is going to be getting the full TRE body kit with this stupidly aggressive front splitter, front canards, stylish and smooth side skirts, a very, very aggressive rear diffuser, and our brand new spoiler. It doesn't stop there because it's getting a set of Eventuri intakes, carbon fibre exhaust tips, spacers to make sure the fitment's perfect, and the last little touch is going to be a set of Zunsport Grilles to make sure of this, hold up, which is going to stop any rocks punching the radiator. So it's time to get this car on the ramp and we're going to get started with the essentials. There's two things that people hate with this car. One, the weight. Unfortunately, at AUTOID, we can't do nothing about that at all. But the second one was how it looked. Some people despise how it looked. Me, myself, when I first see it at Goodwood, I said to Jack, I absolutely hate the look of that car, but I've now got a G90 M5. With some mods, it's gonna look good because we spent 6 months working with a company called TRE designing the perfect body kit. And when this is on, it makes this car look like a completely different car. First step, we're gonna be getting these Bimecc spacers fitted. These are a 15mm spacer. They are gonna bring the wheel perfectly out in the arch. We've done a bit of testing on mine, and we found 15mm to be the best. You can go 12mm if you don't want it to sort of sit and flush as much with the arches, but you get no rub with these, which is a bonus. Kai's gonna get these fitted now. And I'm gonna be showing you guys how you actually fit these Zunsport Grilles, because I think these are an essential mod on the new M5s. So if you have a little look in here, this is a brand new car and you can already see the build-up of crap on the radiators already. It takes one rock to split that oil cooler rad and all of your oil is getting dumped all over the road. It is a pretty insane design from BMW. They've obviously done it to make sure the airflow is perfect, but we think it's a little bit of a design flaw, hence us fitting the Zunsport Grilles. First step, we've got to quickly remove the front number plate to get these installed and then we can put it back on after. And that's dead simple, because you've just got to pop the plate off, you've got a couple screws, and then we can just get the new Zunsport slotted in. To install these, it's dead simple. Literally bend these little prongs out ever so slightly, and then you've got this last little prong you're going to line up in the corner, carefully push them into their place, and then you'll hear them all start to clip and get into place, and that's done. Same again with this one here now. These are the little front grille ones, dead simple to fit as well. They literally just push and pop into place. She's in. Last grill to fit is going to protect the lower part of the oil cooler, and all we've got to do is undo a couple of these bolts and the new one will just slot straight in place. I've got shit in my eyes again. I always get stuff in my eyes when I'm working on cars. Maybe I should wear specs. As easy as that, it's literally like a 10-minute job all in. We're just gonna get that number plate popped back on and this car is fully protected and ready to drive on the road without worrying about anything. So this is the current wheel fitment without a spacer. As you can see, the wheels are actually inset inside the arch. 15mm spacer is going to bring it out. So this is the before and this is after. As you can see now, the wheel is perfectly in line with the arch. When it's down on the floor, you get a bit more of an idea of how it's going to look. As I said earlier, the spec on this car is absolutely insane. Look at these ceramic brakes. But we've also got some other spec in the workshop, because this customer's G81, he's down for a full Adro body kit, but he's also got big spec ceramic brakes. And below here, we've also got Jack's GT3 with ceramic brakes. I haven't got ceramic brakes because I'm broke. So can you guys subscribe so I can get ceramic brakes? So it's time to do the body kit now. Oh, we're making rapid progress. Time to do the body kit now. Kai's gonna get started on the rear diffuser and I'm gonna do nothing and just watch him. So one thing I absolutely hated about this car was the fact that it had this rear diffuser. It's like two separate pieces. This middle bit looks a bit strange. It looks like a thong. Jack calls it a Grand Canyon thong. I'm not too sure where he's got that from, but if we throw up a Grand Canyon, you might understand what he means. We worked with the guys from TRE to actually fix this. So we've designed a centerpiece which actually goes over the top of this rear fog light. So the rear fog light is still functional, obviously, and it just looks so much better. We'll get this whipped off now and show you what the new one looks like.
So this diffuser is really easy to fit, uses all the OEM mounting points, all the OEM clips, then this centerpiece just has some 3M pre-applied, so it's nice and easy to install. We'll get it on now.
It's safe to say that the OEM BMW tips are not the best looking, so the customer has also got these lovely M Performance carbon tips. The car's going to get them fitted now.
So we've just had a new product get delivered, so we're going to be surprising this customer with a free little part as well. These are the A-Sexon rear reflector delete. So as you can see here, this one's normally red and there's two finishes. We've already fitted one over here and you can see it's got that gloss black with that nice slatted finish. They actually come in two different types and styles. The slatted finish like so there and honeycomb. Super easy to fit whilst it's up on the ramp and the diffuser's removed. You put your hand behind the back of it, squeeze the clips, and then you can just pop that straight out. And then we get the new one popped in. So we just got the old one popped out and the new one literally just... The new one just slots into place if you get the right way up. I was thinking, hang on a minute, it don't fit. Clipped in, like they look so much better, didn't they?
So I've just transferred over the parking sensor. Now I'm going to get this first piece of the diffuser all installed. The two side pieces are now all on. Now just for this middle piece, peel off all of the backing tape and then it will just line itself up within them two end pieces, just like that. Same again with the tow hook cover, simply just 3M tape. Just going to peel off the backing tape and just get it slotted into place. So now that's all stuck down, all that's left is get all the OEM screws bolted back up and then the diffuser is all done.
And just like that, the rear diffuser is now fully fitted with the new exhaust tips. The fitment on this stuff is unreal. It fits with all of the OEM mounting points, so it literally just pops straight in. And that centerpiece now just makes the rear of the car look how it should have done, to be honest. It looks super aggressive. But now it's time to get on to the front splitter because the front splitter is gonna look mad. Let's go.
So with the splitter, same again, super easy. It just literally uses all the OEM mounting points. There's just a few 10mm screws and some plastic push clips we need to remove and we can get the new splitter installed. Quickly wipe the surface with the adhesive promoter. So I'm going to get the centerpiece installed first and then I'm going to move to both corner pieces and then they all connect with nut and bolts as well, so that's nice and secure. Just going to line up all them OEM holes, then we'll get that 3M tape pulled back. Going to get the first corner piece loosely bolted into place. Now same again on the other side, just going to get this one loosely into place. Just going to make sure it's all lined up perfectly and then pull off the remaining 3M tape. Now we've got the whole splitter 3M to the car, we're just going to get all the OEM screws tightened up, then finally we'll get the nut and bolts just to secure the three pieces together.
That is the front splitter all fitted, same as the rear diffuser, super easy install with all OEM mounting points. That has made such a big difference to the front end. All we've got to do now is just fit the canards, lower the car, do the side skirts and the spoiler, and then we're on to the intake.
So next is these canards. These are a super easy install and they have been designed specifically to flow with this splitter. As you can see, it follows all the lines and just completes that front end. First, you just want to prep the surface that you'll be sticking the canard to. So you simply want to just peel back a bit of the 3M backing, get the canard lined up. Once you're happy with the placement, you simply want to just slowly pull back 3M tape, just give it a nice firm press. Just like that, the canard is on. So now we're going to repeat the exact same on the other side, then we'll show you the final look.
That has completely transformed the front end. The TRE canards with the front splitter and the Zunsport grilles, this is now looking 10 times more aggressive. What's next then, Kai?
So now we're going to get the car back on the floor, get the spoiler on, get the side skirts on, then we'll pull the car forward and get that lovely Eventuri intake fitted. So this spoiler is a brand new TRE product we've had designed specifically for the G99 M5, and where the stock spoiler is so aggressive here, it makes lining it up perfect because it literally slots straight into place like that and gives you perfect fitment. So now we're just going to get the boot all prepped, get the 3M pulled back, and we'll get it stuck down and show you the final look. So you just want to peel back the corners of the 3M tape, line it up into place, and then just pull away at that tape.
That is looking absolutely 10 out of 10. The side profile is so nice. The spoiler's not too aggressive, it's still quite a flat profile, but it just adds to the rear end. And with the diffuser, that looks so good.
So it's time to get these side skirts fitted. I'm 6'10".
What?
And look at the size of these skirts compared to me. That just shows how big they actually are. Super easy to install, OEM mounting points and 3M tape, and then we're rolling.
So now we are going to get the stock intake removed and get that Eventuri intake all installed.
I've got to admit it, the quality of these Eventuri intakes is absolutely insane. So not only are they going to increase the performance, they're going to look really good under the engine bay. Stock intakes are all removed. Let's get the new ones in now.
So the Eventuri intakes have now been installed and these look absolutely beautiful, to be honest. The finish on these are insane, top tier from the guys at Eventuri. The nice thing about these intakes is they're very similar to the ones off of the F90 M5. The guys used that as a bit of a template because the engine, the setup is similar to the F90 M5. But they added extra inlet ducts, and what these do is not only allow more airflow into the intake and into the engine, they actually produce a lot more noise than what you would get with the F90 intakes. That whooshing sound you're going to get is going to be pretty close to your ear when you're driving, and they sound absolutely insane. I'll give you a little sound test very shortly, but let me pull the car round so you guys can get a better look at it because it looks absolutely insane. Here's what the car looked like when it rolled in. And this is what it's rolling out looking like. So the M5 looks absolutely insane now. This is probably one of the best back ends I've ever seen from any new BMW, to be honest. And I'm very jealous because it looks much better than my M5 Saloon. The new spoiler has proper set the back end of the car off. Perfect amount of poke, I would say, because it's more of like an OEM plus style spoiler, but it's aggressive enough to actually notice that it's been changed. The rear diffuser, as I spoke about earlier, has completely transformed the rear end. I absolutely love these tips paired up with it. Overall, I can't say much more, but just take it in. It looks amazing. Around the side, we put the spacers on so the wheels are perfectly in line with the arch. Customer has the option to lower the car if he wants to cut that arch gap, but I believe this car is going to be used as a daily. And I think it looks pretty good with spacers and stock ride height, to be honest. Along the side is the TRE side skirts. These skirts just make sure that the kit all flows nicely. And the front literally looks so much more aggressive. From factory, they don't look that aggressive. This looks absolutely insane. Zunsport Grilles, carbon canards, 3-piece front splitter. You do not need no more than that. It just looks top tier. Now I'm going to show you what the Eventuri intakes sound like because they sound insane. They sound absolutely incredible. Just had to pull my M5 in just to get it side by side with this customer's touring, and they look absolutely insane. If you're in the market to take your car up a level and modify it, head over to the AUTOID website, use Shop by Car, select your vehicle, and we are going to have so many modifications and upgrades for that car. And if you use code YouTube5, you're going to get a discount off of your order. If you're new to modifying cars and you've never done it before, don't worry, you're not on your own. Just message a member of our team or give us a call and we're all happy to help. And on that note, make sure you subscribed and we'll catch you guys next Sunday.